Oh, we almost there. We almost there.
We're not live yet?
Oh yeah, we there. I'm just trying to fix this up. Hold on 1 second. I think I got you on. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to take this out of here. Y'all work with me, man. Instagram be tripping sometime. But we here.
I got you.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I know what to do. Hold on. Yeah, buddy. We here. We here.
All right, we lit.
Yes, sir. What's the deal, man? King Eric in the building. Off the cuff radio, live and direct, man. After 4 years, we got Chimp One back in the building. What's good?
Yo, what up, man? Glad to be back on the podcast. You already know.
Yes, sir, man. It's been a long time in the wait, man. Cause we had a dope show up in 2020. A lot of things.
Interview.
Classic interview. Classic interview. We talked about a lot of things, man. That was, matter of fact, that was the night that Chadwick Boseman passed away. We announced that on the air.
True. That was the height of COVID, that little interview, too.
Yeah. Yeah, that interview right there go in line as one of the best ones we did, man. So we here for the part 2. We had to hit it with a live and direct one this time around.
For sure.
But yeah, nevertheless, man, rest in peace to the legendary Chadwick Boseman, man. That show was a historic one. You could check that out on the Off the Cuff Radio YouTube channel. Just thought I plug that.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
No doubt, man. But anyways, man, it's 2024. We in going into the third quarter of things. What you been up to?
Well, right now I'm basically I'm working on like my 5th independent joint right now, and I just wrapped up a project that we had in the works for a very long time that we had dropped with Spaceghostpurp, which is on streaming right now, and that shit is killing streaming right now. It's killing the whole underground right now. I'm gonna come clean. That's one of the hottest albums right now in the underground scene right now. That Space Ghost Chimp project.
Yeah, man. How does it compare to the previous projects that you did?
Just the sound is more trap orientated. I always kept my undergroundness to my music, but I believe in evolving and I believe in evolution. So I had to do something different, and we were supposed to do this collaboration back in 2020, actually, around that time that me and you had linked up. But some shit had popped out. I don't really want to get into it because, water under the bridge shit. But the music never ended up coming out. And people were hitting me up, like, as a recent, like, yo, whatever happened to you and so-and-so, and y'all putting out that music? So I feel like, it was my just due for the people and the people that listen to me and the people that follow me to give them that project. And I gave them a classic, basically.
Yes, sir. And how long did it take for you to put it together?
Bro, not 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Real quick, bro. Real quick. Because I got the studio at the crib, so I could just lay it down, You send the music, and we good.
Yeah. Because how a lot of people work. They when they work, sometimes it takes about 6 months to a year. They become like Mozart and Beethoven in the lab. So with you, how's your creative process like? Like, as soon as you feel it, you just go ahead and just work on it, just keep on flowing?
Yeah, I try to capture the lightning and the bolt, you know what I'm saying? Because all I do is freestyle. Like, I haven't written since like 2011. So anything I get in my mind, I try to put it to tape immediately. I try to put it down on wax and just give the consumer the music as fast as you can, because now that's how it is now, bro. We just digest the music. So you got to give these people music real quick, because it comes real quick, So that's just how I put it down. There's not really nothing complicated about what I do, though. It's pretty easy.
Now with this project here, you have any features on this thing?
On which one? The new shit I
Yeah,
got or
yeah,
the Space Ghost?
the new one.
Or nah, right now, nah, I don't got nobody on it, but I am trying to reach out to my boy Charles Hamilton probably to get on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get with him because I put out an EP with him about 2 years ago.
Right.
2022, we put out an EP called Fall Brawl, which was another collaboration that we did. He was in LA, I was in New York. We was just sending music. And, you know, the people been wanting that shit from us for years because we have so much music and so much history together. So I'm trying to see if I can get him on the new album. I'm trying to also see if we can do a follow up to that EP. So plus my other solo album that I got coming in. So right now we just racking it up independent style. That's how we do it out here.
Yeah, man. And now, to put everybody in the perspective of who you are, man, tell us about the story behind Chimp1, man. Like, tell us about your grind.
Chimp One is just somebody who's always been musically inclined. Did my thing in Miami in the underground scene out there. Didn't work out. Came to New York. Took a little breather from music. Linked up with Charles Hamilton. Got the ball rolling from there. Charles got re-signed with Republic Records. We continue working with each other. You know, supporting each other, putting out music. Uh, and I just, been reaching out to other artists. You know what I'm saying? Selling production, doing music on the side, collaborations, and basically we just like. It's like a no limit records out here, bro, from the Bronx. You know, like we just putting out music, keeping it independent, and just keeping it rolling.
Yeah, man. Tell us about what it was like growing up in the Bronx in your era.
What was the question?
Yeah, what was it like growing up in the Bronx and doing that time you was coming up out there?
Well, I grew up in Miami, bro. I came to New York a little bit later than that though. But the Bronx is what it is, bro. It's kind of a dangerous place though, but it's also a place where like, people will show you love, you know what I'm saying? Because it is considered one of the poorest districts in the whole United States of America. But it's also a place though where you need a place, somebody gonna hook you up even if they ain't got that. So it's all about showing love and sticking together though. Plus it's the birth of hip hop, so
Absolutely.
why not?
That's absolutely the birth of hip hop. 51 years plus.
For sure, no doubt.
51 years plus. So yeah, you coming up in the Bronx, you navigating. What was the moment where you was like, I want to get into this music shit? Like, what was that pivotal moment?
Well, that happened when I was living in Miami. Um, that probably was like maybe like the late '90s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
97, 98. I would flirt with music. Like write to B sides that had instrumentals on them. One of the first tracks I ever wrote to was L Cool J the Father instrumental. That was like one of the
Mm.
first records I ever wrote to. But professionally, I put it down in 2008. I had linked up with this artist in Miami. Rest in peace to him. His name was Toro. He was signed to Icons Music Group, and we had linked up. We was putting out that we was gonna put out a project. He was gonna bring me out for a couple shows at Club Rolex. And we was also working. He was gonna help me out with a mixtape that was gonna be hosted by DJ Khaled, but none of that came to fruition because he ended up losing his life in 2008. So I still kept putting out music, but I took a little breather from that, and that's when I came to New York. That's when I linked up with Charles Hamilton, and I kind of flipped the script on my whole style.
Now, you coming from Miami, you going to New York, man. Did you go through like any form of like culture shock?
Nah, bro, because New York and Miami's always been connected, bro, on low key shit. People don't know that though. Spanish culture, black culture. New York got Haitians, Miami got Haitians, Cubans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Colombians, Jamaicans, Trinidadian. It's all the same thing. All it is different scenery. That's all it is, bro. But it's the same thing, man. Plus, every hood the same. You already know that.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. And you find your style because see, this is one thing about hip hop today is that all these people they copying the same formula. They trying to do what the next man, the next woman is doing, or whatever, whatever. How was you able to, find your own voice? Because that's the key thing, and to making sure you maintain a spot in this game. Like, how were you able to find your signature sound?
I think just being more hands on with my music. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the problem with these artists now. They're not really hands on with the music. They paying the studio time. They got the engineer throwing his 2 cents in. They got the idea, like we talked about earlier in the interview, but they don't got the time to put it down. By the time they put it down, that idea ain't in their head no more. It's something else. So I think my strength is having my studio in my house, and 4, 3 in the morning, you get an idea, I could put it down. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's cock blocking me from getting my music out. That's why I put out music at such a fast rate, because I got the studio so accessible to myself. There's nothing can stop me.
Yeah, you know what? That's a key advantage right there, because back in that time, like especially when, we coming up from the '90s or whatever, you had to pretty much pay for that studio time, and you got an idea right there. I got to drive miles to go to this studio to lay it down, and when I lay it down, it's not implemented right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that used to be me too, bro. When I lived in Miami, I would take bus and train to North Miami, right on Carroll City. And every Wednesday we would put 2 songs down, and that was the highlight of the week. Shit, we gonna do 2 songs, 2 songs. Now I do 2 songs in a day, 3 songs, 4 songs in a day. But it just goes to show you, bro, that the work rate is very important, and that's why the music right now is so congested and so diluted, because everything's just being pumped out so quick, though. So I think we just need we can still continue pumping out music at a fast rate, but we gotta fall back and just let it be good music instead of being, so redundant and follow the leader type shit that you got. What's going on now?
Yeah, it's good. It should be a balance. Like it should be like, don't do it like Dr. Dre, holding out for like 6 or 7 years on a beat. You know what I mean? Because then when you release the beat, everything is pretty much dated. Like you got to be a time, and you got to feel it in your gut to release it.
No, you're right. You're right. You're correct on that.
Genius never rests. Big shout out to my man T Max, man, co-host of Off the Cuff Radio. You can catch us. Well, since we're getting out there now every other day now, because everybody on demand with us interviews. You know what I mean? So
You
big
guys
salute,
blew up, man. Since the last time I talked to you, guys on the map, bro. I be seeing y'all guys everywhere now. Shout out to T.
man. It's just the beginning. That's what's the scary part about the game. We tell them it's just the beginning.
I hear you on that.
It's just the beginning on it, man. So going back to you and your grind, man, you navigating. How'd you meet up with Charles Hamilton? Because we want to talk about the slept on impact that he left in the game.
I linked up with Charles Hamilton because my best friend was a fan of him, and he was from Harlem as well. So they linked up when they was in Harlem, and I was still in Miami. So when I came to New York, I had ended up linking up with Charles. He ended up staying with me, and we ended up just making music. He taught me about production. He taught me how to produce. He's the one that gave me my name, Chimp One. He taught me how to freestyle, not the right, freestyle and song format, just so I could work at a more faster pace. And I was just watching him, bro, and how he recorded and how he materialized his music, and I just got creative off that. And he's been an inspiration to me. I'm not gonna lie, though. You know what I'm saying? And he's also been very helpful in my career.
Yeah, what's crazy about him is he came out around the time where hip hop was changing, man. Like it was like we was going into the blog era. We was talking about guys like Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Wiz Khalifa, Currency, Mac Miller, all those guys, those crop of MCs after the gangster era. And he was a part of that class because he had the backpack. He was rapping about Sonic. He had the headphones. He had the overall backpack underground look. And he actually was a trendsetter, but at the same time, it's like he just disappeared. And I'm like, this guy was a trendsetter. Like he was all over the place for 1 minute.
Yeah, but also you got to understand he came in the game when a lot of things were transitioning. He was going from CD sales to streaming, and
Right.
he was also putting out music, and a lot of music in abundance. You know what I'm saying? Like how we do it now, like music everywhere, music everywhere. The label they didn't understand that. They're like, yo, what do you mean you want to put out 7 mixtapes in 2 weeks? They weren't getting that. They were just focusing on his debut album and what that wanted to sound like, and that was kind of compromising his sound because he's a very talented artistic artist, and you can't tamper with that. You can't tamper with art. You got to let the artist be the artist.
Yeah, you gotta let people know about Charles, man. Cause Charles was like he was basically backpack Ye on an evolutionary level.
Next Kanye,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Cause he came out around a time where like I said, the blog era was coming out, and he also had other guys too, like Max B. He was coming out too. A lot of guys was coming out in that class of
Kid
MCs.
Cudi, Wale,
Yeah,
Asher Roth, I think B.O.B. B.O.B. was also very in the same lane as him.
yeah. And it's
Drake
challenging to
also.
stand out because with that.
Drake also. also was in that
Yeah,
class too.
Drake was there. I think Kendrick was there. Then you had Nipsey Hussle.
Well, if you look at shout out to Charles, one of Charles' freestyles I think he did it when he was in New York. He was early on and bringing. He brought Kendrick Lamar on stage when Kendrick Lamar was basically like kind of a nobody. You could look that up on YouTube. Like Charles been showing love to artists, bro. He's been giving back. He just never gets his flowers for some reason. I don't know why, but he's always been like a very like helpful artist, bro. This guy. People should talk about that because he's put a lot of people on, bro, and I'm one of them.
Do you think now? We haven't had a conversation with him about, but this is a personal intake on it. But you think is possibly blackballing?
Maybe a little bit of that, but it's just like more like the creativity, you know what I'm saying? Because when you sign with these labels, bro, they're gonna tell you what to do. They're putting money on you, bro.
Yeah.
They're investing. So it's not all like your idea. When they're putting up that bread, that bag, you got to do what they say. That's just the end of it.
Yeah, you know what? And you know what to top this off to? This is what a lot of people don't know about either. They own everything, bro. Like even your YouTube. That's what I found out when the kid, rest in peace, on PBNB Rock. He didn't even own his YouTube channel. They had to tell him when to post up his YouTube.
Yes, sir. That is correct. Even when you independent, bro. Even when you independent, you fuck with these independent distributors. They gonna own your shit too, bro. They gonna find some way to lock you in, bro. I don't really think there's anybody out there who could really say, yo, bro, I own my music per se. Because I think at the end of the day, you're always gonna have somebody behind you, either from a sample clearance or interpolation or something, bro. Someone's always gonna try to eat off you, bro. It's just the standard of the game. It's just how it is.
You know the worst part about it, man, especially being a producer, is when those sample laws, and you have people, especially some musicians that, let's be real, starving. They probably see something and they try to get a bag off of it, even though the record ain't really doing what it is anymore. You think has that been a challenge when it comes to sampling now?
Yeah, I've had issues with sampling, bro. Like I made fire material that I try to put out like for streaming or just put out to the public when I've been halted because of a sample clearance or like interpolation, any little thing, bro. So you gotta watch out. It's better, you be more organic with the music because they will come to get you, and year by year it gets even worse and worse and worse. Especially when you got people like Leo Cohen heading the head of YouTube right now, so they trying to get anything they can. They see you taking even if 5 seconds of that shit. Oh, strike them. That's it.
And the crazy part is mixed with the algorithm now, to where you can't even challenge it, even when you're right.
Yes. Yep. If you're not in their little world, bro, and even if you're doing your own making numbers, they'll halt you. They'll find a way to pull you back.
That's the crazy part about it, because it's like you can have the paperwork, you can have the proof, you can have the permission, but once the algorithm hits you, you got to go through hell just to get everything back in order.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, bro. That shit is
Yeah,
crazy.
because that's the modern tech game, though, because you're not really talking to people anymore. You're talking to bots. It used to be you could just talk to a lawyer, you could talk to their agency, you could talk to a representative, and they'd be like, okay, we can get that solved. Now, these bots, you got to wait damn near a week for YouTube.
The bots been there, bro. The bots been there, bro. That's how that's what they do with the streaming numbers when they inflate the streaming numbers. A lot of these artists you see doing these streaming numbers ain't really doing that shit, bro. That shit's just they got the bots on deck, the labels paying that bot. People start saying, hey, bro, we not recouping here. They're gonna cut you loose. That's just is what it is.
And how that affected you as an independent artist, like based off how the algorithm is playing? Like is that one of y'all biggest challenges now?
A little bit, yeah, bro. Like here and there, I would say here and there. I've been very fortunate though throughout my career though that I've been independent full. That I haven't really had too many issues. I've had issues with sample clearances and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. Instagram be playing a lot of those little games though too with the algorithm and shit. Because I feel like sometimes they blackball you from getting bigger than what you can though. They'll see that you're getting too big and you're not really like paying homage to the system. So they'll find a way to blackball you, but it is what it is, bro. You you just can't give up, basically.
Yeah, and on top of that, man, they making you buy that blue check. They making you purchase it now. It used to be if you have to have like probably 5 to 10,000 followers, they automatically give it to you.
Yeah, now you see a bunch
Now,
of clowns with that shit, bro. It's like you don't even know who's who. You don't know if this dude is a real fucking what do you call them shits? Those Instagram like celebrities who are really nobodies.
yeah,
You don't know if this guy's famous or not, but he bought the check, so you now it's believable. They ain't really put that work in, so you got a lot of fugazi shit like that going on in the game right now. So you got to be careful.
yeah. And on top of that, they could pretend to be like A&Rs and shit like that. They be like, oh yeah,
Oh, I
I
know
was,
a couple cats in the industry who be doing that shit. And they do that for a living, bro. They do that for a living. Fucking send you a whole pack of how you can become famous. You gotta send them breads. It's a whole Ponzi scheme they got going out there, bro.
that's the
You
big,
gotta
that's the
fuck.
newest scam, man. I mean, that's why I was alerting some people about like, yo, this dude ain't no A&R, man. We don't know his credentials. We had one guy. We had one guy. He said that he was a part of Source magazine. I'm like, man, who the fuck read the Source? You ain't fooling me, man.
Yeah, I know, bro. Or all hip hop. They'll be like, oh, I work for allhiphop.com. I'll do a column on you. Send me this. And imagine the artists that be doing that shit, bro. That's what you got to take in consideration, bro. Some of these talented people, they just want to get on, bro. They just want to be heard. They get taken advantage of. That's the fucked up shit about it, bro. That to me is the dark side of the music shit.
And this goes to another segue, man. How much of this being successful in the game relies on talent?
Man, it's different now, bro. You don't really need the talent no more, bro. It's all about your analytics. That's what the labels is looking at now. Oh, you got 300K on IG. You got 1 million followers on IG. They don't really care if the song is good or not. They just care what the numbers is doing. That's all that matters, bro. At the end of the day, it's a business now, full extent.
Yeah, man, because you got a lot of people now that don't understand culture, don't understand artist development. 'Cause that's one strength that a lot of artists had. You had artist development.
That don't exist no more, bro. They just get them in, get them out, get them in, get them out. And also, you got to think about it too. A lot of all these artists, they're scared to go independent. They don't want to put in the work. They don't want to put the money in. You know, they could be ownership. They could own their own shit. They could have a lot more of a structure, like a hands-on structure with their music. But bro, they want to be celebrities. They want the label to pay that bag, get you on TV. They want the fame. That's what it is. So you want the fame, or you want to make good music, or you want the money.
And see, the problem is now is that even the labels, they're not really putting in a lot of work for you anymore. They just sign you off as like a tax write-off or something for bragging. Or either that, if they sign you that, they'll just sign you to be a ghostwriter for somebody
That's
else.
true. But in the next maybe year, there ain't gonna be no more labels, bro. Everything right now is like all under one house. You know, those days of 7 labels, those major labels, that shit is they shutting them shits down already, bro. It's gonna be one show in town soon.
It's like a monopoly.
Yeah,
Because growing up, man, this is why we telling our audience, man, you had about 10 different labels. And it used to be when an artist sell a certain amount of records, they used to award you with a label.
yeah. That's a joke now. Anybody who got a distribution deal with a label, that's a joke, bro. Like all that shit is an imprint.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Yeah, because it used to be like, if you sell platinum like twice, they'll award you your own imprint.
I mean, they'll still do it, bro. But it's like they ain't gonna put your artists out, bro. They ain't gonna put none of them artists out. That's what I'm saying. That's why you got. It's better to do it independent. It's better to be hands on with it. Do it yourself.
Yeah, and tell us about the independent operation because people don't understand. It's still work at the end of the day. Like, you got to go out there, shake hands, kiss babies, build audiences, create content. Tell them what the day-to-day operation is like as an independent artist.
Well, I'm gonna quote Master P on this. You just gotta invest in yourself, bro. And that's the key thing. First things first, you gotta invest in yourself. When you invest in yourself and you believe in yourself, the other people gonna believe in you after that. Secondly, I think it's way better being independent because just the way you can operate and move around. You don't gotta ask permission. You can be more hands on with the work. You know, it's like when you brought up that PNB Rock interview, and he was like, "I was signed to a major. I didn't have no access to my YouTube channel. They own the IG, so you just got more. You more hands on with the product and how you could put out the product. You know, I put out shit whenever I want. I don't gotta ask nobody. I don't gotta report to nobody. I do it all hands on. You just gotta invest in yourself. That's all it is.
And you know, I mean, people also say this too when people talk about selling your soul and shit like that. What it means is you basically selling out to the where you don't have ownership of anything.
Yeah, you're correct.
Like, let's say this, like, say you got a Twitter account, you want to speak your mind on something, like you see something that you feeling, you're not feeling, you got to check in with the motherfucker, just to tweet something,
Yeah,
instead of you just getting up and just, expressing yourself. That's like a signage of, you're owned by a corporation to really express yourself.
yeah, but it goes back to what I said, bro. These people are investing bags in you, bro. So when there are millions and millions of dollars at stake, so they
Yeah.
no losses, bro.
They look at it like one tweet could just end all this. They'll wake your ass up and put you on an apology tour the next day.
If you putting $10 million on somebody, studio time, putting them on TV, music videos, recording, photo shoots, you're gonna kind of do what they say, bro, because they the ones investing. They ain't gonna invest no more, though. The party's kind of over after that. So you gotta play ball. That's all it is, man. And then you see how the artists they get bitter when they don't doesn't go their way. Then all of a sudden, oh, it's Illuminati. I sold my soul. I think that. I mean, I've been around the game, bro, and these artists, bro, they taking them L's themselves, bro. That's all it is. They just finding someone for their losses, bro.
Yo, they'll say anything, man. They be like, man, I ain't want to sacrifice this goat. I ain't want to sign no ink and blood, because I'm like, yo, where y'all see this shit, man? Because I've been around these offices. I ain't never seen none of this stuff y'all talking.
Just making excuses for their losses, bro. That's all.
Oh. I'm like, half of that got to be capped, man, because, for misfortune, people got to make up a good story, a good underdog story, so to speak.
Yeah, of course, bro. And the new thing they doing now is they getting that 500 the interview run. You know what I'm saying? They going on their platform talking about they saw Jay-Z do this, they saw Diddy do that. They getting that $500 the interview, and then
Yeah, we talked about that offline, man. These dudes over here, they own the podcast run.
Yeah, bro. I mean, they found the lane, bro. They got people that come home from work, eating their food. Hey, let me click on this shit right here, what he saying about so-and-so doing Illuminati, all that fake shit, and they believe that shit, bro.
And people believe it too, man, because, one thing I learned about a lot of these people, that they're good storytellers. I will say that they're brilliant storytellers. I'm like, y'all make Stephen King blush. Like, shit. Y'all
They some good improvisers, bro.
And the crazy thing about today's world, man, is you don't even have to fact check nothing.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you saw what MTV did.
Nothing.
MTV recently, they deleted their whole library as far as musical articles that they ever wrote from the 90s, 2000s. You can't even look any of that up. So now you can't go backtrack anything like Jay-Z said in '02 or what J-Lo said in '04. Like, that doesn't exist. So something's going on in the industry. They trying to hide shit and defend shit. Because like I said, bro, the labels ain't want to take no losses, bro. They invest in these millions of dollars, these corporations, bro, and they don't want to take a loss, bro.
Oh, yeah. And not to mention, too, man, everything is revolved around streaming, because what they're going to do, this is my prediction, what they're going to do. What they're going to do is they're going to take all that content, they're going to put it on, I think, Paramount, and you got to pay like probably $25 for it a month. They want to profit off that information. Information is profitable now.
Maybe, bro. Maybe YouTube. Maybe, like you said, maybe YouTube might be a fucking where you gotta pay now to use YouTube, bro. It's just like, yo, we got this. Think about it. YouTube's a conglomerate right now. There's so much shit, so much information you can look up on YouTube. Why won't they make a buck off of it? Sooner or later, they are.
Especially when they trying to see, one thing I learned in life, man, they try to bank off people laziness, because they're like, oh, you're tired of these ads, we'll give you ad-free YouTube, just pay us $12.99 a month.
True.
They're gonna find ways, man. Just like when we were cutting cable in the early, 2010s going on, because we got tired of them high ass cable prices. They found ways through the streaming to get that buck back.
Oh, for sure, bro. They went from that illegal black box to that satellite dish, and now it's now what they got now. I don't even know because I'm just on the internet, bro. I don't even got cable.
Man, they kicking you in the ass with all these streaming sites. Like damn near every channel got a streaming site now. They're like, okay, cable companies got to recoup.
Yeah, and you know nothing about them streaming sites is they all got the same shit, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking movies, all them shits, bro. But that's just how they make their money now, bro. It's just, but you know, that's why, man. You gotta make product, bro. You gotta invest in product, make product, so you can live off of it. And that's what these people are doing now.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to Tubi, man, because that's creating a lot of creators right there. That's good marketing.
Facts. Nah, that's a good outlet for up and coming directors also.
Because Netflix, it used to be Netflix, believe it or not. Because you know, one thing I learned in life, man, is when you pay attention to when things go corporate, shit gonna change.
No doubt. No doubt.
When I started seeing Netflix change, when I started seeing these celebrities start getting bags and endorsements, I was like, okay, the buck is about to stop here. That $6.99 a month gonna be gone, man.
Now that they're doing the deal with WWE, I think that shit's gonna be now like $16.99. I think. Well, I think it's already up there already. But they're gonna make a lot of money now, bro. Netflix is the shit.
Oh yeah, when the WWE come out there, I think about January.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be $39.99 a month.
Woo.
Bet. I bet you. I'm putting the bet wager on it.
Yeah, bro. That shit gonna be big, bro. That's gonna be a good look for both parties, for Netflix and the WWE.
Especially now, man, because you know we talked about this too, man. Because I think you're a wrestling head too, right?
Yes, sir.
You go. Well, how far you go back?
I was really like focusing watching because I was born in '88, so I was on '98. First pay-per-view I ever saw was the King of the Ring when Undertaker threw Mankind off.
Oh shit!
I saw. I was like, God damn, what the fuck? I really thought he killed him. But nah, I've been a fan ever since, bro. I love WWE. I love AEW.
Yeah.
I'm just a wrestling fan, bro.
Yeah. You go back to the Monday Night Wars.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And they go back to the Monday Night Wars when you know you had to switch back and forth.
Yeah. But I was always a WWE dude, though. See, I love WWE like later on in life. I went back and revisited it. I was like, damn, shit was kind of dope. But when I was a kid, it was all about WWE, bro.
You came around the Attitude Era with Stone Cold and all them. When Stone Cold brought the hood back, you know what I mean? He brought the hood back to wrestling.
Yeah, Stone Cold was a shit. I remember I saw The Rock at the Orange Bowl in Miami in 1999, bro. That's when I knew kayfabe was real because that was during the time when they had broke his arm, and he showed up because he came for when we graduated from there, and he came to talk to the kids, and he didn't have the cast, and I'm like, oh shit, where the fuck is this cast at, bro? Real? So that's how I knew that it was scripted and shit like that.
Man,
shout out to
movie. Man, that broke our hearts when we found out that it was kind of scripted, man. That was the biggest heartbreak.
Yeah. The internet kind of killed that shit too, though, bro. Like when the internet really hit, like 02, 01, that's when you like. Cause I remember I would be like in middle school and I'll be looking up like what Kane really looked like 01, 02. So the internet kind of played a big
How it messed me up was, man, when I was in school one time, and this is when we was younger, and this kid that I know, his dad worked in Turner Studios in Atlanta. So he brought this scrapbook, right? And it showed him with different celebrities and shit. Then I started looking, and I seen Ric Flair, I seen Sting, I seen Dusty Rhodes, and Rick Rude. They having dinner. I was like, what the fuck is this? These motherfuckers about to be beefing. What's this?
Nah, that's dope, yo.
I was like, come on, man. So what? So then we watching on TV. I'm like, yo, I thought the beef was real. What they doing, eating dinner and going to the beach?
Yo,
man, I was like, man, I was messed up for the whole week, man. I was like, damn, man, they cool.
I love wrestling, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that it made a resurgence too, bro. Like,
yes,
COVID, like when everybody was staying at home, everybody watched TV. I think it made a big comeback for wrestling to come back.
Yeah, it was great. It's great to see it do great business the way it's doing now, man. Because it was embarrassing to watch watched some of this shit early, and like
For sure.
we was like, "Yo, you with
Bro, a
WWE?"
lot of people knocking AEW, bro, but I like the alternative, bro. And I agree that their booking could be way better. The booking is kind of bad, but
Yeah.
I don't want to see it go anywhere, bro, because we need an alternative, bro.
Nah, we
We had
don't.
years of WWE, just WWE, and shit was kind of whack, bro.
Nah, we don't, man. We need every company to do good, man, because the more variety the alternatives, the better competition, and that goes in the circle of life. Even with hip hop, man. That's why it was great to have everybody with different labels back then. It gave everybody different voices. It gave variety. When you have
Not true.
one conglomerate and one boss controlling everything, it's bad.
Yeah, like competition is it's healthy, bro. It's healthy.
Yeah, and do you see it? Do you have a competitive instinct within you when it comes to your craft?
Uh, uh not really, bro, because I feel like I'm in my own lane. I don't feel like anybody
Right,
from my lane or anything. I'm kind of like I do my own thing, bro. And I also like now that like I'm more deep in my artistry, like I feel like I'm not really listening to anybody new because I don't really want to like I don't want to get no ideas and I don't want to be like I don't know, man. I just don't want to be influenced. I feel like when you're not influenced and you do your own thing, you show more of a creativity like that. Because
right.
like when you're in tune, and you start trying to do what everyone else is doing. And I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah, you don't want to get psyched out of your own zone. That throws you off your creativity.
Yeah, of course, bro. And
Because I'll be
creativity
like, I'll pay attention to what you're doing, but I'm not gonna move on what you're doing.
true. Creativity is also very big with me, bro.
And with the out of all the projects you did, like which one stands out to you the most as your favorite?
My favorite right now is Space Ghost Chimp
Yeah.
because it's a classic and everybody's fucking with it. We got 3.5 stars on Album of the Year.
Oh,
Like,
good.
yeah, bro. Like, and this shit is independent, bro. Like, we doing this shit independent. We making mad moves right now. So that's what I'm rocking with right now. But the follow up album I got coming after that, it's gonna be even bigger than this shit. It's gonna be a classic. I feel like I'm making my best work right now.
And you have any visuals coming for it?
I'm trying to get with my videographer. We probably got something coming soon, so be on the lookout for that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. I mean, that's what we need, man, because I feel though that, and this is my opinion, the underground is thriving. There's still real good hip hop out there, man. It's just that if you're paying attention to nothing but mainstream, you're gonna think this shit died like 20 years ago. But
True.
there's so much good music out here, like coming from yourself and many others that we interview. Shout out to my man T Max, he be bringing me a lot of talent. Big shout out to my man Comet. We got the Screwball Radio thing on Saturday nights that bring a whole lot of talent. There's a lot of hungry rappers and individuals that's ready to get on. It's just a matter of them getting discovered. It's a new platform.
Our show, man. I gotta show me love, bro. Pay that Space Coast shit, man.
And the veterans are doing their thing too, which is beautiful.
True, true, true.
Yeah, the veterans is doing their thing. So if you really look at it and not paying attention to sales, man, hip hop is in a good space. Now, if you listen to nothing but the radio and all that, then this shit is out of here.
But you also, you just gotta get with the times, bro. Because think about it, bro. We come from that era, that boom bap golden age of hip hop, and think about what the people from 88, 89 that was listening to Fat Boy saying about people that listen to Wu Tang. It was probably like, yo, fuck that shit, yo.
Yeah.
They was probably hating on us, but you just gotta move with the times, bro. You can't get mad at these kids for what they like. You just gotta get with it, bro. You know the old saying, bro. Get with it or get rolled on.
Yeah, you got to evolve, man. I mean, that what keeps me motivated to do this, man. Because when we started, man, I was like, man, I ain't motivated to do this shit, man. These motherfuckers is whack. But then when I start, getting introduced to different artists, start, looking around the sector, that's when the inspiration comes. Because I'm always looking for we kind of like take the role of being scouts, like NBA scouts. Like we looking for the next Jordan. We looking for the next LeBron. We looking for the next Kobe, Iverson. Somebody got it out there.
Right. Nah, y'all doing your thing, bro. I be seeing y'all, man. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all already touch artists that are probably on their way up already, bro.
Yeah, and I need a check.
Put you a royalty, bro.
Yeah, I need a royalty check. I'm like, man, I big this motherfucker up. I need a royalty check. I'm like Frank White. I want in. Straight up.
Y'all doing your thing, man. I see y'all, bro.
Appreciate you, man. But I don't know how much time Instagram got, because, I don't want to run that time zone, man. But, we about to probably wrap this up, because, it's been a dope build, man. It's always good having you on.
Yo, I need y'all to play my record, man, on y'all show, man. I need y'all
Oh,
to
we
really
got it, man.
support me, bro.
We got it, man. Yeah, we got it, man. We play the real dope shit. So, therefore, it's going to get up there. If you dope, you getting on. We don't do none of that payola bullshit. You can do that with Funk Flex. You know what I'm saying? They need money over there. So, as long as you dope, you good.
I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Cause you like the
Yeah,
I like you like that West Coast, you like that South shit, you like that East Coast shit. So I see y'all, man. I'll support y'all to the fullest. Y'all already know.
man, look, whoever hot, man, we just put them on, man. And even if you're legendary, if you got a story to tell, just hop on here. I'm just not paying you. You go to Vlad for that shit. But yeah, man, let people know where they can find the content, where they can find your album,
Well,
visual, everything.
you can find me on Instagram, Chimp1 Music. You can find me at Twitter, Chimp11. You can find me on streaming services, Apple, Spotify, Tidal. Just look me up, Chimp1. I need everybody to go out there, keep
Support.
making that Ghost Chimp #1 underground hip hop album in the country, in the world. Please keep supporting that and making them streaming numbers keep going up high because we staying independent.
That's right, man. And let's go with it, man. So yeah, man, we thank you once again for joining us. We're gonna have a show tomorrow night. Let's keep pushing that line for the culture. Thank you once again for joining us, bro.
Thanks for having me on the show. I love y'all. Y'all already know when y'all come to New York, y'all good, bro.
That's what it is. When you come to the Carolinas or you come to Virginia, vice versa. We looking out for everybody. We fam, dog.
For sure.
So yeah, let me get up out of here. Thank you once again for joining us, and we out.